ABC7, the official home of the UTEP Miners, and today I'm excited to be joined by the head coach of the UTEP softball team, TJ Hubbard. Coach Hubbard, thanks for taking the time.
Glad to be here.
Well, the softball season's just around the corner. It all gets underway this Thursday for the UTEP Invitational. UTEP's first game will be against Idaho State in a doubleheader. Now, Coach Hubbard, how are you feeling as you enter your third season with the Miners?
Feeling really good. I think we have a great group of kids. Excited to take the field this Thursday, and looking forward to what the season becomes with this new group.
Well, your first season in 2020 came to an abrupt end due to COVID. Then last year, you were able to get through the whole season. Miners finished 11-26, but some bright spots there, wins against Texas Tech, UAB. What did you take away from that season, and would you say that the program is still trying to find its footing right now?
Yes, I think that, the biggest thing we took from last year is we have a strong group of kids, very resilient, hard-nosed, competitive group of kids. I think the wins that you just mentioned that we did have last year just proved what we're capable of doing. And I think this group with even more experience from last year and the newcomers that we've added, looking forward to being able to see them compete at the highest level.
And I'm sure the goal is to qualify for the Conference USA tournament. You were close last season. What's it going to take to make that tournament?
We just need to finish strong. The last half of the season is going to be really important for us. Obviously, whenever we get to that conference portion of the series, we're just going to have to finish strong. Going back to a 3-game series as opposed to 4, I think that gives us a little bit of an advantage. We have a strong group of pitchers, good returning group of lineup hitters, offensive lineup. Looking forward to seeing what they're capable of doing.
And just looking at your schedule, you're at Arizona, then you're in a tournament with the likes of other Pac-12 teams like ASU, Cal. Just talk to me about your schedule and some of those opponents you'll be facing.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's for us, young group of kids, just a couple of years of experience with some of our sophomores and juniors. I think it's important to go out, find the toughest teams that we can play in our region, and just give us a measuring stick, figure out where we're at, what we need to work on, go back to the drawing board, and see what we can improve. So I think it's a balanced schedule. We have some top 25s, we have some Pac-12s, and then we also have a good mix of other mid-major opponents that I think will give us a chance, give us an opportunity to play some really good competition.
And just who are some of the players the fans should be on the lookout for?
As always, kind of the usual suspects, some of our upperclassmen, Lana Santos, Pay Cathy. In terms of kind of the outfield mix, we have Autumn Scott, we have Ashlyn Allen, Karina Somoza. Pitching staff-wise, Ayla Calderon, Isabella Kelly, Mackenzie Collins. Most of the usual suspects from the last year or two, I think, will be at least kind of at the forefront of everyone's mind as we open the season.
You're in your third season here. What's just some of the challenges that you faced, as you're entering here your third season?
Well, it's definitely tough with COVID. COVID has been a little bit of a setback for us from the recruiting perspective. It's been a little bit tough on us from a practice scheduling standpoint the last year and a half or so. Thankfully, most of that stuff has kind of gone away. We're still seeing a little bit of the repercussions from that, but I feel like we're in a lot better spot moving forward. We've been able to get out on the road, recruit, but I think the biggest obstacle for me so far has been the COVID.
And just what's your message to fans? A weekend here full of softball. Why should they head out?
I think it was a beautiful new renovated facility. So Helen of Troy saw a huge facelift over the winter break. So it gives you a new look for the facility. Have a great group of kids, exciting group of kids. Softball is a fast-paced game, so I think it'll give everybody the opportunity to come out, catch 1 or 2 games, and have a good time at the ballpark.
It's the UTEP Invitational. It starts this Thursday when UTEP takes on Idaho State. Game 1 at 2 p.m. followed by Game 2 right after. The action then continues Friday through Sunday. I'll have the schedule for you at kvia.com. Coach Hubbard, thanks for stopping by and best of luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.